Hi Twigworth, it's me again. Just wanted to share a little story with you because I thought I could read some of it now, and then when you get back in September we can finish off the rest in class. So just a little taster of a story we'll share. This is a bit of a creepy story, and it'd be interesting to see how you think it would end. So if you want to, over the summer you could write your own ending to the story and then share it with me when you get back. Okay, it's called Closer and Closer. I'll just read a few pages. As soon as Maddie saw the black bag, she knew something was wrong. It looked like an ordinary black plastic bin bag. The bigger size, the kind you could stuff leaves inside. But Maddie was certain this bag wasn't holding leaves. Maddie saw it from the bus on her way to school. She was sitting in her usual seat and halfway back on the right-hand side of the bus. And she saw the bag before anyone else got on. Because her house on the east edge of town was the farthest one in the school district, she had a few extra minutes alone each morning before the bus filled up with chattering kids. She liked staring out of the window, watching the scenery as the bus went by, warehouses, abandoned shops, empty car parks. Maddie planned to be an artist one day. Artists, she knew, were good observers. They saw things that other people missed. The black bag was at the far end of an empty car park. Maddie noticed it straight away because she looked for that car park every day. She had always liked it because it was covered with grass and delicate white flowers. What was a bag doing there? The bag was lying on its side. It was about 1/2 metre high, with a piece of red yarn tied at one end. Maddie frowned. Someone had dumped their rubbish at the abandoned car park. They must have done it at night when no one was looking. Some people are just horrible, Maddie thought. On the bus journey back from school that day, Maddie counted each stop. She counted each child as they left the bus. Finally, when she was the last passenger, Maddie quickly moved to the other side. She wanted to face the empty car park when they passed it again. Something about that bag bothered her. It had bothered her all day at school. The dark shape was like a smudge on a beautiful painting of grass and flowers. The artist in Maddie hated things that were out of place, that didn't belong. Finally, the car park came into view. Maddie gasped. Someone had moved the black bag. Maddie was sure she'd seen it at the end of the car park. Now it was in the middle. Maddie dreamed about the bag that night, and on the bus the following morning she waited impatiently for the overgrown car park to come into view. When they drove by, the bag had moved again. This time it was lying closer to the street. Every day that week, when Maddie looked for the bag, she saw that it had moved closer and closer to the bus. On Friday morning, it was so much closer that Maddie got her best view of it. The bag was lumpy. It looked like it held something heavy, too heavy to be pushed by the wind. So a person must have moved it, Maddie thought. But who would have moved rubbish around instead of just picking it up? That day, Maddie's lessons dragged on forever. On the bus journey home, when the other passengers were gone, Maddie slipped across the aisle. She waited for the grassy car park to appear. Rain slid against the windows, making it harder to see outside. She squinted through the glass. There was the car park coming up. The bus slowed down for a red light. Maddie shook her head. The bag was... And I'll read some more in September. So hopefully you enjoyed that, just a few pages of that short story. We'll read a bit more of that when we get back. I hope you have a lovely summer. I'm looking forward to getting to know you really well in September, and we'll have lots of fun and work hard and go from there. All right, take care. All the best. See you soon. Bye-bye.